What's up, everybody? We're back with another beer review. It's Dave,
Pat, Maury,
and Mark. And speaking of Mark, we got a little surprise. We're officially, Mark has been in a few beer reviews as a guest, but the three of us have been talking about it quite a bit. And we would like to officially extend an invitation to the Erie Better Beer Bureau to Mark Pyle.
to be no longer special guest.
Yeah, no longer special guest, Mark Pyle, Better Beer member.
All right, shocking me on film, huh?
Yeah, we thought we would shock and awe. This is our
I thought you were going to get down on one knee, but
yeah,
I prefer. It's okay. Oh,
So-
hell yeah.
perfect. Yeah. Now to the beer that we're reviewing today, Mark. He's from Ohio here. This is right out of his backyard. Great Lakes came out with their new rye IPA, Rye the Tiger. Maury, what do you got on this?
yeah,
one?
they've had it on draft for a couple years, and it's been a hit at the brew pub. And this year they decided to throw it in the lineup as a seasonal, and it's 7.5% an IPA brewed with rye. This is the first time in bottles, so
Yeah.
we're gonna get into it here and let
Yeah.
you know what we think about it.
Wow, I'm getting a lot of IPA out of the
Yeah.
nose. Real
Definitely.
floral. I have to say, it almost reminds me slightly of one they just came out with recently, Alchemy Hour. The nose, anyway.
Yeah, the nose.
It's got that tropical.
There's more of a citrus component to this.
I'm not
one.
getting a lot of rye in the smell.
Yeah, not a ton of the rye in the smell. I'm getting a little bit though. I got a little spice
A
coming
hint
out.
of spiciness.
Yeah, I'm getting mostly rye and malt and pine. I'm
get a lot
not
of
getting, the only citrus notes I'm getting off of this one is kind of more of like a grapefruit, maybe an orange zest.
Yeah, I mean I'm getting some of the rye, but yeah, I have to say I'm actually getting a little more of the fruit on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say more orange zest.
Yeah, I can see the orange, but I don't get that mango pineapple
No.
type of thing going on with this.
Yeah,
really.
but I do get some. I'm getting fruit
I
out
wonder
of it.
if one bottle is warmer than the other. And we're
Yeah.
getting
This is pretty cold.
Holy crap!
Cheers.
Cheers to that!
Cheers.
Holy cow!
There's the rye.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah, nice and spicy.
the rye is definitely right up front in your face in that flavor,
Oh yeah.
and those hops take a back seat.
They do.
They're almost more on the finish. It's a real clean finishing beer too.
There is a lingering rye on,
Yeah.
on the end though.
Great,
It's-
yeah. There's just a touch of malt, just a little bit, just to balance it out. Just a
Yeah.
little, not a lot. It's a lot of the spice and a lot of the
Yeah,
hop.
tons of spice, and the hops on the back end is what I'm getting out of it.
I just feel like everything works so well together. The malts, the hops, the
Yeah.
rye, they're all
Right.
there. You can pick them all out, but they don't really overpower each other.
Right. Yeah, you're right. It's a good, real, well-balanced brew. I hate to sound like Pat there, but it's a real, well-balanced brew.
He stole his line.
Yeah, stole your thunder, yeah. But yeah, I get a lot of that rye up front, though, followed up by some hops, a little touch, like Mark said, a little touch of that malt in the background, and then the rye almost makes a second appearance.
Yeah. Way on
In
the
like a
accent, yeah.
lingering
Oh, yeah.
on your tongue at the end of it. You get like a kind of reappearance of the rye.
And I do get a little bit more of that orange zesty touch of grapefruit in the taste as well. There is a citrus component to it. I just don't get tropical out of it
No,
myself.
Yeah, I get Alchemy Hour with rye out of this one. Just personally, I really like this beer. What's the alcohol in this one?
7.5, yeah.
Nice.
Where I think Alchemy Hour is 9.4.
Yeah, it's full 2 points over, man. It's- And for 7.5, this is chocked full of flavor.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
This has more of a crispness to it that Alchemy Hour doesn't have.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
so
a double
too.
IPA
You get the
too.
snap
Yeah.
from the rye, and
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, Alchemy Hour is more of a rounded feel to it whenever you're drinking.
Right.
And this one definitely has a real nice crispness. That I like the spiciness of the rye goes really well with the crispness of this beer.
I'll give it a 4.5. Against the balance. Yeah, it's amazing. And crisp. Love that rye, the lingering. And would you say 7.4%?
7.5.
7.5. It's hidden. I mean, you
Oh, yeah.
can't not tell it's 7.5%. Yeah, it's a solid 4.5.
I'm going to go just one notch lower. I'm going to give it a 4.25. I think it's the best rye, like hoppy rye beer. I won't even just say IPA. Any beer I've had that's on the hoppy side that's brewed with rye, I think this is the best. I like that. This isn't a knock on Ruthless Rye from Sierra Nevada because I think that's a solid rye beer, but I think this one is definitely a step up. I'm going 4.25.
Now I'm also going to give this beer a 4.25 out of 5. It's a delicious rye IPA. I really like the way that it's balanced. I mean, you get several bold flavors in this beer, but none of them overpower any of the other ones. And it has a nice hop bitterness that lingers, and the rye spiciness, which is rare, lingering into the aftertaste on this. I'd probably like just a hair more body in it, but the way that the lightness and the crispness of it makes it a great summer beer. If you're looking for something with a little spice in the summer here.
Yeah, good timing on, real good timing on Great Lakes' part on this beer.
Yeah.
I'm going to agree with you too. 4.25 from this. You guys have pretty much said some of the things that I was thinking. The rye spice, some of the tropical notes, great carbonation. Yeah, 4.25 for this.
Till next time.
Cheers.